Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Shadowhand. Let's continue. So we're going to Fleetwood's Armory in this chapter. Let's hop in. I looked at the achievements. Actually, there isn't really an achievement at all for like getting all 3 stars in every level. So apparently the game itself doesn't even really expect you to do that. There is an achievement for getting a coin multiplier by 5 times, which could be difficult, certainly. And there is an achievement for saving up 3,000 gold and not spending it, which honestly at this point probably won't be difficult, because I'm having a hard time spending all the money I have anyways. I am confused, certainly, as to why Lady Cornelia has appeared in her regular dress in front of this guy, because I thought this guy did not know who she was, or at the very least you would want to still maintain that he didn't know who she was, so she would show up to his door, sneak in the back as Shadowhand, not just not blow that he knew her, if he is supposed to be like the Alfred to her Batman, for lack of a better equation. Also, it's kind of ridiculous for her to be in her outfit, which doesn't look that restrictive, but it's still going to be way more restrictive than what the Shadowhand outfit is. I just earlier today had to live stream the collectible card game that I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Shadowverse, and boy did they decide to add a whole bunch of new content at once. So it's kind of insane to even think about playing a different card game after I have already been burned out for one day of playing card games, but here I am doing that. Let's continue with the story. I feel like I'm rambling a little too much. Lord Fleetwood, thank you for inviting me to train with you. No, I'm delighted to see you again. I confess that I'm dazzled by your greatly altered appearance. At least they do address it. The disguise is essential. I need to protect myself properly when I'm riding out as Shadowhand. Can you help me further hone my skills? So we're probably going to get the gun charge skill. Well, you did not hesitate to use my gun the first time we met. Why don't I train you to be a sharpshooter? Guns are the most effective form of defense in the modern world. Thank you, my lord. I gladly accept your offer. Then let the training commence. And then this is kind of an odd sort of logo, but not really logo. Master a new skill, find Fleetwood's second pistol, achieve an overkill of 5. See how quickly you can destroy this straw man. See, and this feels like this would be a character that you would have fought very early, and by this point, since we're at the middle of the game, that we would half expect it to give us a evolved version of a straw man, not just the first version. I'm also noticing we have only 20 turns to accomplish this, and we only have a gun that does 5. Destroy a dummy in 20 or fewer turns. So they've now established a whole new system that we have to keep an eye out for, and I'm going to try and build up the Joker because we need a combo of 5 times, and I don't know how we can get a gold multiplier of 5 times without a bunch of Jokers, but I'm not sure I know how to get it even with the Jokers. So that's 1 turn, that's 2 turns. Oh, yeah, I almost made a huge mistake there, didn't I? Okay. But when you shoot, you're still ending a turn. That never was a continuation of the turn. That would be a different kind of game, certainly, if you could play cards until you got a charge up, and then you shot, and then it would turn a card over, and it was still your turn. At a certain point, that would probably just make the game way too easy. And this, once again, feels like something that is just going to either succeed or fail almost 100% based on random card layout. And yeah, I don't have any damage or anything like this, so this has effectively, I guess, reset you back to your default lack of equipment. Yeah. Do we do 2? I think we do. 1, 0. 9, 8, 7, 6. 6. But I'm still not sure I'm gonna win here. Looking at this. 6. Should have probably done that. We only had 1 undo, but 8. I mean, I've might as well take it off that one. We have 4 turns left, so we might as well just take gold. Like, chances of success here are nearly 0. So was this intentionally designed to make me fail, or was this just happened to play out that way? Yeah, we have 1 turn left. That is just right at the wire. And I don't really see the need to make a game where this potentially could play out that way. It seems a little too crazy that you'd potentially have a game where you could just fail half of the challenges. And I didn't get to keep that Joker either, because I didn't win. Four. 5. Shoot. I have to kind of remind myself how to even play this game. I've slept since the last recording, so now I'm starting to want to hit the end button when I really should shoot. Although I think the game would warn me against doing that. Thank goodness. Okay. 1, 0. 1, 0. And we've got a charge, and we should probably just take it and use it now. This isn't even a gold earning one, so we're not, I think, going to get any score multipliers or anything like that. See, now we're gonna easily win. It is just way too random. Three, you can't do anything with. 2, we can't do anything with. 0, we can't do anything with. 9, we can do something with. 9, 7, 6, 7, 6. Do we go 5 or 7 again? 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 1. Take that spare. Nothing more can be done. But we get an overkill +1. That could have been a point, certainly, where we could have played a little bit better to try and get an overkill of 5 on that first attempt, but hopefully we didn't just screw ourselves up. Good, in duels, speed is vital, so I'll show you how to reload faster. Okay. Collect pistol suit cards to give your guns additional charge. And that is certainly what we suspected was going to be the case. Now we have only 15 turns. So they've really amped up the challenge. Okay, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 0, 9, 0. And since we've got a point in just everything now, we are in just a much better position when we're playing these challenges. Now, do I want to go back to the 6? Or do I want to go to 4, 3, 4, 4, 3, 4, 3. Yeah, that's better use. And then 0, 1. Or we could have done 0, 1. Okay, that was the better move. We might as well just use abilities as long as we can. So he's at 8. If I'm going to do an overkill of 5, I would probably want to get a really good combo and get him down to exactly 1 health. Which I'm not 100% sure if that's doable, because yeah, the thought pattern here may be that we play all these cards and it doesn't shuffle us a new deck. I'm not sure. 2, 8, 8, 7, 6, 7, 8. Lucky, plus 9 gold and plus something else. Maybe that was 2 plus 9 golds. Okay. And let's see, if I was to get one more card, would it possibly do... Well, this isn't isn't a big deal anyway, so. One. Two again. Okay. 9 should be overkill of 7. So then that is the overkill of 5. Now we just need to find the second pistol. And we may very well have very little story going for this entire chapter. Excellent, one more practice round. This chapter has an overkill goal to achieve. To overkill an enemy, defeat them by using an attack bonus combo, reducing their health below 0. That's not explained well. To overkill an enemy, defeat them using an attack bonus combo, which really isn't anything, reducing their health below 0. What they mean to say is, have the final blow that you hit do more damage than health.
Duel.
But even that's not explaining it well. We've been seeing what overkill has been this whole time, so it's very ridiculous to be in the middle of the game and being tutorialized to something that you almost certainly would have seen before. Now we have only 10 turns left. This is getting insane. Right, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 3, 4, 5. I think you go 5 here. Anything more we can do? No, doesn't seem like it. We can play this, however. That didn't help. But we don't really need an overkill bonus, and this doesn't help that it says you get a perfect if you do it in 7 turns, when this counts downward to tell you the number of turns left. You would have to remember that you started with 10 turns, and so this is like your second turn. It would have been so easy to have a turns played / turns left in the middle of the screen. Or to just rephrase how that plays. Okay, well, whatever. We'll play that. Then we'll play that. Are you not getting any good luck here? You have too much going on. Too many 3s, too many 0s and 1s. Okay. 2, 1, 0. 1. And then back to 0. Yep, I guess that was the best we could do. But we're gonna lose, so we might as well just reset now, but we'll stick it out. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, 0, 1. Shuffle. Play. 0. We would have to just get an amazing combo here, and we can't even play a card at all. I guess that's supposed to be a line in the background. Yeah, when you look at these kind of backgrounds, you kind of hope that they didn't spend a lot of time working on them and animating them. You kind of hope that they are pre-bought backgrounds. But they may not be. Of course, they don't get used very much. Now, that would be true in a visual novel too. There's very rarely a lot of use that is noticed as far as the backgrounds. And many visual novels, you end up in the same place dozens of times, so you're just seeing the same background over and over again, and you're focusing more on the character designs and the dialogue. But had this game come out and it was a single Shadowhand background for the entire game, I don't think too many people would have complained or noticed. I am definitely complaining a lot more in the fact that the music never seems to go through a full song. Which, yeah, I would totally trade these different backgrounds for a full soundtrack that played a full song. Long, old-fashioned songs that went 5, 10, 20 minutes long. Entire concertos and things like that. I'm not sure I pronounced that word right. I think at this point I probably want to just hold on to all the spare cards I have. Yeah. 1, 2, 32, 1, 0, 9, 8. Yeah, I guess that was probably the right move, but maybe not. 3, 4. Okay. So 5, 4, 5, 4. 3 wouldn't do much. Might as well take the 5. And then another 4. And arguably, there might be a strategy to leaving the gun cards, but don't really believe that. I think the strategy is always going to be just play as much as possible, as early as possible. That would be more in line with what a standard solitaire game would be. Frankly, this is going to get slightly annoying if we start getting so incredibly lucky that cards are just disappearing and dropping off always. 8, 2. Once again, we are just defeated. Just random draws. It kind of show. It's kind of obvious why they wouldn't want to have an achievement around getting 3 stars on every level, every subchapter now, because It's just far too many opportunities to fail where it really isn't your fault. And you have to actually succeed to keep any of the spare cards, so I've collected several spare cards just to find them actually not work. Right, 1. And then 2 here, I guess. Then 1. Then 2 here, I guess. And 1. Guess we'll take the 0. Okay, and then that could be 1. Here. And then we'll see if we can re-roll this. 0 there. 1 there. I wouldn't be surprised if his extra pistol is actually under this pile. Let's see. Yeah, I really have to question whether I'm gonna succeed again, or if this is just gonna be attempt number 4 or 5 to beat this. And moving faster, well, could be something that I would appreciate. Don't think it's going to completely solve this issue. Like, we have 3 turns here, potentially, to get 10 damage done. Even if I use the spare cards, I don't think that would be enough. There's 14 more cards on the deck. It's a little surprising they don't only give you as many cards as you need. Alright, attempt number 4. 8, 7, 6, 5, 6, 5, 4 here, 3 here, 4 here, 3 here, 2 here, 1 here, 0 here, 9 here, 0 here, 1, 0, 1. And we get to a 2, 3, and 4. Let's see. 0, can't get back to 1, so it'd be 0, 9 at that point. 0, 9, 8 would work. Or 2, 3, and nothing more. Alright, so 0, 9, 8, 9, 0, 9, 0. Do we want to do anything else? I mean, we've got the charges, we might as well shuffle. And then shift. That didn't work either. We'll just use a card now because frankly I don't want this to play out forever. Two, 8. Five turns, still a decent chance of failure. Yeah. This is ridiculous. At this point, after like 3 failures, the game should just say, hey, do you want to skip this? And let you move forward.
Duel.
Like, I don't know what I'm really doing wrong. Guess 9, 8. Is there something that's out of order as far as the way I'm playing? Like, should I shuffle and use the Shadowhand after getting rid of 2 cards? I don't think so. I think that's more logical the way I'm doing it. Should I use this first? Maybe. I think this does have less charge than the other ones. Well, no, it's the same charge as Shadowhand. 7, 6, 5 here, 5 there. And 4, 5, 4, 3. Two here or 2 here? Let's see, if we played an 8, we'd only get 1 more card. If we played a 5, we could get 4. 1 more card. Three, 4. Fire. 9 more turns. Man, that you might as well have a sound effect that plays at the end of each turn, just a tick of a clock to remind you that you're running out of time. Maybe I shouldn't be making these long runs of combos. Maybe I should be just firing more consistently. As soon as I get a charge, just fire. If I fail this time, which is highly likely, I guess we'll try that. It is possible that I've just been playing in a way that I just assumed was the right way, and that there is some slight different strategy. Yeah, attempt number 6. Just make sure we have everything.
Duel.
Okay. So, this time, as soon as we have the opportunity to fire, we will fire. And we'll hope that that's right. Oh, I already could have fired. So I played one extra for no reason. 6, 5, 4. Yeah, we'll just fire. 2. It's gonna be ridiculous if this actually works. Maybe it does work though, because I'm not actually ending turns when I fire, am I? Or am I? We'll have to keep an eye out for that. It may very well be the case that I'm not actually ending a turn when I'm firing, and never have been, and I've just been assuming that was the case because it was ending the turn because I couldn't do anything more. We have 6 turns left. We fire. It does turn a card and move on. And so you blow the opportunity to potentially do more, but this is somehow, in some insane way, working out better for me. Just fire. Well, at this point I don't think I can do anything, so we'll use this ability. That didn't help. I wonder if this ability can only change the cards into something that already exists. And, oh, that is on the field. And maybe you can't just use it to get any random card. I have 3 more turns. I could play a joker and get a 6. And I think you do that. You go 6, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3. That does 7 damage. That's enough to win. And I care not to do any more. That pistol I lent you in the woods is one of a pair. Help me find a second one, and you can use them together. But I doubt that's going to synergize. Let's see, we have now flames and exploding barrels, which I wonder probably will get rid of all the cards on top in a 9 3x3 grid, would be my guess. Okay. And everything else is just incredibly locked. Yep. Well, that certainly might change how the game plays going forward if we start to see a lot of explosive barrels. And see, this is just gold, so we're just gonna play. You don't have to worry. It's weird to have the crackling fire sound effect and the sword sharpening sound effect and people walking on wood floor sound effects. Like, just weird background sounds that give you the feeling that there are people around. But yeah, a lot of the sound effects definitely feel like they are coming from the idea that they wanted to imply that people are around, whether it was just the muttering of people chattering in the background or something else. Usually that's the right decision, but for a solitaire game, it kind of spits in the face of solitaire. See, I guess unless we want to play a spare card, that's gonna be it. 4, 3, 4, 2. Nope. 2, 1, 0, 9, 8, 0. Yeah. Which one has the key under it? That one. I guess we're gonna just win here. I wouldn't be surprised if the next 3 subchapters all are this more simplistic form of solitaire where you are fairly much guaranteed victory. I'm not even sure. I guess maybe you fail if you run out of the 16 remaining cards and you haven't cleared the entire field. That's probably the loose scenario. 3, 2. Right. So we have 1 left, so even if we did run out of cards, we would still get 2 stars. But I'd have to get twice as many combos as I did in that game to get to a 5 times multiplier, I would think. I wonder if maybe there would be a point where I could re-equip my equipment, but it doesn't seem like there is. Okay, well, we can start by doing this, and then this, and then this, and then I guess this one, and then doing that, and doing that. And we still have enough reason to just go ahead and shuffle now. Nine, 0. And yeah, I guess that's probably as good as it's gonna get. And we can go 3, 4, 3, 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 6. Yeah, and I bet his gun is under here. That would be my guess. Come on. 0, 9, 8, 6, 9, 2, 5. Do we get this 4? Probably doesn't matter which 4 you get there. Yeah, I may lose here. 7, 8, 4, 8, 1, 1. And see, that ends the turn. I don't have any spare cards. I don't have any more tricks. In there, you get no stars. Do you want to skip forward or do you want to retry? I think we'll retry once, but there very well may not be a reason to retry. It may just be worth your time to move forward. I assume you get to keep the gold. Yeah, we're still not able to don our equipment. Which, yeah. That does make sense. 5, 6. And then... seven. There's the other torch. I'm wondering if the torch didn't just fall off automatically when we started the hand, and there's now no way to actually beat this level. No, there it is. Maybe, was it always there? That's the question. I needed that 7. Or I wanted that 7. Maybe I really don't need it. 7, 8. Yeah, I guess there's nothing more to do. 1 can get this 0 at least. 2 can get this 3. Then the 4. Then the 5. Oops. Take that. 2. So that means we can also get the 5. 7 can get to 8. 3, 2, 1, 2. 2, 6, 5, 2, 9. Not getting anywhere fast. 12 more attempts. 3, 1. It might be worth it just to play the spare cards. Five, 4, 2, 1, 6. Yeah. Alright, let's just go forward. Just skip. Sorry you didn't find the special item required for the chapter goal. Please try the hand again. So you can't even go forward. The gun is in this challenge. And it basically just told us that. 6. 5. 4. Do we shuffle now? Three, 4. Yeah, we'll have to just use all the wild cards to succeed here. Sorry, I'm going quiet. But yeah. We may be getting dangerously close to the back half of a bad game. I'm not quite ready to say that, but I am definitely willing to potentially entertain the idea that this is going to just be so incredibly grindy and so incredibly challenging that it loses its appeal as even a solitaire experience, because there's just a lot of repetition here. I don't think, personally, I don't feel like people who want to play solitaire want to end up having to do the same solitaire deal over and over again until they can succeed. I'm sure there's a small percentage of people that play like that, but I think most people who play solitaire realize that some of the deals are literally impossible to win, and it is a waste of time and uninteresting to bang your head against the same wall over and over again, trying to win a specific deal of solitaire. If anything, there's kind of a almost religious philosophy around solitaire that if it doesn't work out in this hand or this deal, you can just shuffle your cards and start all over again and try again, instead of sticking with a bad situation. That probably was not the card I should have taken. Looks like we have a decent chance of success now. Okay. So 6 cards to either get a 0 or 3, and then whatever's under there. Right, 3. And we'll win here even if we have to use the Joker. Well, we wouldn't have to use the Joker, we can just use the 4. And we didn't even have to use that. We found Fleetwood's second pistol. They say he is a gun enthusiast. To say he's a gun enthusiast is somewhat of an understatement. Yeah. And so you basically had to get a perfect score on that run, or at least you had a very high chance of getting a perfect score on that run because you have to get the gun. And I'm glad it does stop you at that point, because it would be very annoying to have gone through the remaining 3 subchapters and find out that you missed the gun in the 5th subchapter. I bet you thought it would be easier with 2 pistols, but I've upped the stakes with an armored straw man. So, still can't change our equipment any. Shoots for a base damage of 12 is Fleetwood's pistol plus 7 versus Fleetwood's pistol of just bass. Yep. Now we've got different music. Let's see. 5, 4, 3, 3, 2. Or should we follow a charge? Let's do this 2 because, yeah, that's what I thought might be the case. Okay. If this has a charge of 4 and this has a charge of 4, we're going to want to just shoot that pistol way more often. So if we go 8, not likely to go, we could go 8, then we could go 7, and then 8 again, I guess. Neither one of these have piercing. So, and this has a 25% chance to deflect. So what am I supposed to be learning from that? Three, 2, 3, 2. See, 101. Suppose we might as well shuffle now. And did that help anything? Only maybe a little. We have plenty of turns, so I think we're gonna win here. Unless we just run into something that really causes some wonkiness. I think this probably highlights also why you wouldn't want to play 2 pistols. And these aren't land or sea weapons, so that's another consideration. It may be things that don't have land or sea attributes may be easier to have a higher base damage as just general normal weapons, which it still doesn't really make sense though, because there's also on top of the land and sea, there's clubs and tools and fire. We have a decent amount of spare cards, but they're not particularly good ones. I think I'll take this now. Yeah, and decent chance we can win. Just firing that. Well, we might get painted into a corner here. Wow, they put that key in just like the absolute worst position. There we go. See, that would have been an overkill of 9. That was an overkill of 9, which we needed an overkill of 5. So the extra time and effort we spent trying to get an overkill earlier was actually wasted time. Am I improving, Lord Fleetwood? Yes, you have a good aim. There's nothing as satisfying as hitting the bullseye, don't you agree? Yes, it's most rewarding. What else can you show me? I admit, I am passionate about the topic, and I have studied everything that will give me an edge over my adversary. For instance, my apothecary recommends this accuracy essence for a steady hand and a more deadly shot. Would you care to try it? So he's giving me just a consumable. Increase gun, grog bomb, and throwing knife damage by 50% for 3 turns. Okay. And then we're just back to dueling these characters. So ideally, we want to not use this in this challenge. If we can get through 55 in less than 20 turns and save this for the next challenge, which obviously is going to be a more challenging duel, that would be nice. 1, 2. I'm just gonna go ahead and play this now. Yeah, let's see. Just hope that one of those is right. It definitely feels like if you're gonna do less damage, you have a higher chance of being deflected. Which that is probably a decent game balancing feature, because it would be fairly annoying if you went to do 20 or 30 damage and it just deflected completely. Do I want to play anything more? No. I guess it's not, do I want to play anything more? Can I play anything more? Right. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five. We've got 12 turns. It seems like we're gonna win here. I guess we'll take the potion now and hope that doesn't turn out to be a mistake. And we're just dropping cards through lucky moves all over the place. 30 damage. Ooh. I mean, this is crazy. We want to just pull this number up just for our own interest above anything else. Alright, so let's go and shuffle this, even though we probably shouldn't. $38 damage. I could play a joker, or I could do this. And that got me a little gold, but not really anything to concern yourself about. 44 damage. Do we want to do anything more? Sure. Yeah, I could play one more and play this, but there's no achievement for doing over 50 damage or anything like that. And having an overkill of plus 25 doesn't seem like it increases your gold that much. Well, maybe it does. An overkill of 125 gold, but no score multiplier. So really you need massive overkills if you have golden multipliers, and I don't know if you ever would have a golden multiplier when you have overkill enabled, because score multipliers are not the duels. Now it's time to demonstrate everything you've learned this evening. Do your best. Alright, so there's one more of those drinks. Well, this is awful. Just start off on a completely bad foot. There's a lot of face-up cards that make it seem like there's a lot more cards that you could be playing, but there actually aren't. Ideally, I would have wanted to hold on to both of those potions. 8, 9. Do we want to go 8 again? I guess we probably do. Is there anything else we can do? No. Well, that was a deflect. Five, 4, 5. We have 3 turns left. Oh, we are gonna lose. I wasn't paying attention to that. We had a bad start here though, so it's no surprise that that didn't work. Yeah, once again, that totally feels like that was just random luck as far as whether you succeed or not. Which definitely does make it feel like Shadowverse is kind of getting dragged out now more than it really needed to be. Fire. Zero, 9, 8, 7, 8. Three. And we should take advantage of everything we've got, so shuffle. Right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Do we want to start? Yeah, 2, 1. 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Alright, we should just win now. All we need to do is get discharged in 10 turns. That should work out fairly easily. Darn it, deflected. 2, 4. Let's see. 4, 3. Is there anything more we can do? Guess not. Attack, win. Yep. And that's still an hour and 11 minutes. It definitely feels like it's about 20 minutes too long per chapter, and if they just cut the fat and removed 1 or 2 of each of the solitaire games per chapter, and then added it to 1 more chapter, 2 more chapters throughout the entirety of the game, that probably would give a better experience. Well done. You're a jolly good sport, Lady Cornelia. You must accept a small prize, I insist. I also kind of feel like since the stars don't really mean anything, there should be something at the end of each chapter where it takes the number of stars you earned in total and then multiplies that by, say, 10 and gives you that much gold at least, if not 20, if not 100. So we got any Joker card and another accuracy essence. I feel this evening has been a great success. I wonder if Lady Cornelia is going to end up marrying Lord Fleetwood. And if my suspicion is correct, I bet Lady Cornelia is going to find out she has no money. She's going to end up having to marry Lord Fleetwood after the magistrate maybe tries to steal her land and force her into marrying him. That would make a lot of sense. But yeah, it does kind of feel like these two might end up together. As do I, Lord Fleetwood. I'm already looking forward to our next meeting. Do you have any ideas about where I should investigate next? I told you about the smuggling racket that I'm investigating, but so far I don't really have any proof, only rumors, and I don't know where the money is coming from either. Lady Cornelia, I suggest checking the graveyard. Several times recently I've ridden through in the evening and seen people lurking about, muttering in the gloom. I may as well ride over and have a look. I'm not yet ready to return home to Darkmoor Hall. You're very observant and a true friend, Lord Fleetwood. Thank you, and you are an uncommon and fascinating woman. Stay safe on your travels. There's not that much dialogue in this game, so there is a slight argument that it could have been voiced. Although, frankly, I would much prefer that they had just written more dialogue for the characters and more interactions before they added voice acting, or in favor of voice acting. A diverting evening sport, my lady. I have a fine Italian sword and a range of weapons belts that may interest you before you leave. Okay. We have 1800 gold. Stealth plus for 15. A boost land guns damage by 10%. Boost sea guns by 10%. Boost land swords by 10%. And boost sea swords by 10%. I guess the first thing to ask is if we have a 12 gun here. This is a sea gun. This is a regular gun. This has a charge of 5. This has a charge of 4. This has a charge of 5. 25% to pierce. 12 base damage. 5, 4. I guess at the moment we are better off with those two guns. And our other weapons that are available for sale don't seem like they're really worth too much. So then land guns. What kind of guns are these? This would be a sea gun, this would be a regular gun. So if I was gonna buy anything, it would be boost sea guns by 10% versus stealth 10%. Which, yeah, that may be the only thing really worth buying. We can buy this and buy this. Just equip all of that. And then, where are we? Remove extra playable cards. Activate abilities faster. Find more jokers. Draw better stock cards. I think at this point, yeah, you just want to get better stock cards. Just increasing that number as much as possible. And yeah, at some point we're gonna obviously get special training for like clubs, and we're gonna go the route of having a reason to use clubs. Now, there is an achievement for saving up 3,000 gold, so we don't really want to right now just buy a bunch of stuff. Plus a lot of these weapons I think are not going to be in the range of being useful. Like this tool, for instance, might have been something to consider, but even now it isn't. So yeah, next chapter is chapter 10 of 22 chapters. This is certainly taking its own time, certainly. It's taking a while. I kind of felt like we would have been closer to 3/4 of the way done by now. But I guess that's a good thing. There was definitely a danger that Shadowhand was going to be a very simplistic short solitaire game. A lot of the more traditional, simple games on Steam turn out to be incredibly short, and you can beat them in less than 2 hours. The new no questions asked 2 hours refund policy on Steam has, I think, done some good in the fact that we are starting to see fewer games that are incredibly short, but there's still quite a lot of them. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say, so that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.